Hello, Scoobies. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing fantastically fabulous. Look, it's my road opener. You're like, Christ, stop showing this. No, it's yellow. The oil is yellow. So we're gonna make something similar to this, except it's a new money oil, because this is my existing money oil, and herbs, their magical energy, their potency, their oils, their essence, they leak into the oil. It's what gives the oil its color, its potency, its power, its effectiveness, right? And over time, as a lot of us witches tend to do, when the oil runs down, we tend to just pour more oil in, put some intentions in, and continue going. While this oil is starting to get old, not like rancid old, but old in the way that it just doesn't feel the same anymore. So we're gonna make a new one, and this is gonna be part of a two-part episode because this is going to be working with Clauneck and the Morrigan to bless a new money oil that we're going to use, or I will continue to use, in money spells. So as a lot of you know, I am a money witch. My life is money. Okay, it's gotta be money, 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 money. So we're gonna put some dragon's blood in to this. This is also an oil and like a candle dressing. It's like a new money candle dressing, incense oil thingamabobber. Okay, so the dragon's blood is going to be used to speed up the process. We need this process to hurry the hell up. If we're trying to get money, we're not trying to wait 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. We're trying to get it now. So the next thing I'm gonna put in is the flower parts of red marigolds. In theory, with the dragon's blood and the red marigolds, it should all turn red. Because this oil, I don't know, I have this vision in my head of this oil being red. But because it's marigolds, God knows if it will actually turn red or if it will just turn some weird color. It doesn't really matter, okay? Now, usually with my money oils, they are created with the spirits, with Boone, and we ask Boone to bless the oil. It's super simple. But this one is going to be a little more, not like elaborate, but a little bit, it's different entities that I'm working with. Now, I'm just taking out, I guess these are like the seed pieces of the flower. I don't know. I just wanted mostly the flower in here. And then I'm gonna put this orange one in. And I'm just ripping off the flower part. So this is probably going to change the oil to orange, but like, who cares, right? Next then is the usual basil. Basil's really great in attracting money, dealing with businesses, financial situations, so on and so forth. We're gonna put in some juniper because the Morrigan. Okay. We're also going to put in some red sandalwood because of Clauneck. We're going to put in some Cascada Sagrada bark because it is great for attracting money. And if I can find the video that talks about this particular herb, because I did a video on this particular herb, I will link it in the description below for you to watch and learn about its magical properties. Last but not least, the typical bay leaves, right? What are bay leaves great for? Success, okay? They're great for making things come true, making wishes come true, making things happen in a timely and speedy fashion. I'm just gonna mix this around a little bit with my hands, kind of get that dragon's blood coated all over the herbs. And then just mix it up together. Mix it up together. You're like, why are you holding the mortar? Because as I've told you 1,000 times before, this table is actually glass. We don't want to be doing this on glass. I mean, sometimes we do, but not when you're trying to crush juniper berries. Okay. So we get this mixed. really mix that up well. And we're gonna put some of the herbs. Remember, we want some floaty pieces. We want this to be Instagram worthy. Right, Instagram worthy. Is it too much? I'm gonna put too many? No? Okay. This is our little candle dressing stuff that we will burn a candle on top of this, much like we did with the Bella Love Oil video. Okay, and we will let the wax, you know, drip over, kind of seal it, so on and so forth. I don't like these corks because you push them down, but then they like pop back up over time, and I'm like, what is the purpose of this? So we're just gonna put in some coconut oil. All of these herbs that I've also mentioned and used can be used for other things other than money. But when I'm dealing with money, ooh, that's pretty. Look how pretty that is. Ooh, it's a pretty oil. I made a pretty oil. I made a pretty oil. So to avoid any more candle wax getting over here, what I'm going to do tonight is probably use, not this one, because it's my incense one, but this one. And what I'm gonna do is obviously clean this out, but put this in here and burn the candle on top. Would this fit in here? Ooh, girl, it fits. Okay, so instead of me getting candle wax all over the place now, you're like, we've been telling you this forever. Okay, forever. So join me in part 2 where we bless this with Clauneck and the Morrigan. Okay, it is a beautiful oil. It's kind of orange, kind of amber, a little bit, like the way the light hits it. Oh, it's so gorgeous. This is like my new money oil. Like, holy Christ. Right? Anyways. I hope that you guys learned something in here. I hope that this was somewhat entertaining for you. In part 2, we'll discuss the ritual and the connection with Clauneck and Morrigan and the purpose of the blessing of this oil. And yeah, okay? So I love you. Stick around for part 2.